Good day buddies, thanks for dropping by. In today's video, we're gonna build a nest for our DIY Grand Canyon Outworld. It will be a sliding ant farm actually. I've never seen something like this, so I'm excited to start. Just let me know in the comments buddies, if you already did saw something like what we're gonna build in this episode. Links will also be appreciated. Anyway, welcome back buddies. And for those new to the channel, you're also welcome to DColonyyt. The material that I'm gonna use is a hardwood called Nara. So carving it will be a little bit of more work than usual. We've chosen wood, cause the ants that will occupy our ant farm are wood nesting species. My plan is to divide the nest in 3 parts, so that we can control the space that the colony will occupy, based on their needs. We'll be making a hallway in this side that will connect the 3 separated parts. Let's start by drawing the chambers. We have 2 ventilation holes and 2 hydration ports over here. More explanation about those vents and hydration system later on. Here's the hallway part. I'm gonna use a mini grinder in carving the chambers to the wood. Let's get it done. After having the right depth that we need, we can now carve it towards to the chamber guides that we have drawn earlier. This one will not be too deep, cause I plan to make it as a food storage, or resting place for the workers. That's what in my plan buddies, but it's up for the ants what they wanna do here. After all, I'm just a worker, it's still for the colony to decide. I want it to have a rough texture, but let's see if we'll do a finishing touches later on, and maybe smoothen it a bit. This second one here will also be a shallow chamber, as this guys will be the outer part of the nest. But as we go deeper, the nesting chambers will also have more depth. Anyway, this is the last and the deepest nesting chamber of the first part. This is more than 10 millimeters deep, as I plan to make it as the queen's chamber. But let's see if my plan will also be the colony's plan. We can do any design that we want buddies. Mine, I decided to make a stair-like, elevating design on some of the nesting chambers. I haven't filmed the whole carving process, but it takes around 9 to 10 hours. Before we got this one, our final product. Here's the 3 parts of the nest. Each part is also divided by 3 different depths for the nesting chambers as we discussed earlier. And here's the hallway that I'm talking a while back. The hallway will be the one connecting the 3 parts. The ants will need to pass here from the first part, to go to the second, and third part of the nest. These 2 ventilation holes here will get connected to the outer nesting chambers, and hallways through drilling. This will make the hallway, and outer parts of the nest to be less humid compared to the deeper sections. Using an acrylic glass, we'll cover the hallway and the nest. I cut it in 3 parts, so we can also divide the hallway in 3 sections. By using a cotton to block the ants from having unneeded space for now. I already connected the hallway to the 3 parts of the nest earlier through drilling. We also drill through the vents. Then cover it using a 100 micron mesh, to avoid the ants in using it as an escape routes. We're using an aquarium safe glue for this job. And they're done. Before installing the glass, we need to cut some sponge to fit inside the hydration ports. We need to cut at least half of the depth of the hole, so the water will not reach the glass when we hydrate the nest. These nests will not be hydrated regularly, buddies, as the colony doesn't need it as long as they have ample supply of water in their outworld. We just need to do it once in a while, or to mimic when it rains outside. And our DIY nest is done. We can now connect it to the Grand Canyon outworld that we built few episodes back. You can check this video on the iCard, or in the description. In case you missed the episode. Let's pop the entrance. I used a 10mm acrylic pipe in connecting the nest and outworld. I didn't glue this part, but I made it tight enough so that it will not detach while we slide the ant farm back and forth. It's useful enough to hydrate and check the nest. And our sliding ant farm is now complete. It's now time for a colony to move in. Stay tuned for the colony migration video, buddies. We'll upload it once they're done. I just hope you have learned something from this video, guys. Be a genie for the first time by granting my wish and tapping the like and share button. That would help a lot. This is DColonyyt saying goodbye for now, but hoping to see you on my next videos.